Okay, Aquarius. So for the month of August, the energy reading for the month is being guided by the 12th card of the Hanged Man. And the tarot symbology of the Hanged Man symbolizes astral water, the first divine waters, which are the astral fluid from the stars. And the important thing about water is that in nature, water is the first mirror where the reflection appears upside down. And therefore, the hanged man is reversed or upside down because this is a period when you must reverse your mindset and start to pierce the surface for true understanding. In the numerology of 12, we have the two of Vulcan and the keeper of flames, the fire that keeps new ideas alit with passion and with hope. And that too of Vulcan of creative powers is working through the one of the Mars energy of the fiery life essence within us. And those two numbers are working to bring about the three of Jupiter of broadening expansions and horizons, new experiences. Overall, the numerology and tarot symbology creates vibrations of a change of reversal because this is a period when you must submit your conscious mind to the universal mind to receive universal secrets. This is a period when you must also reflect upon the miseries of the world and understand that all of the miseries of the world and of those around you are brought about by negative thought processes. If you are unhappy with your circumstances, if they bring you chaos or loss or disharmony, then realize it was your own thought processes that brought about the circumstances. So maybe it's time for a change of view. Now, before we move on to the rest of this month's energy reading, if you are a fan of the tarot, numerology, and astrology, then you've come to the right spot because that's all I'm about. And if you like this video, then please press that like button and subscribe because I upload 3, even 4 videos sometimes every single month for your sign alone. So now that we have that out of the way, let's spelunk some more. Yes, this is a very wonderful period of expansion because in the numerology of both of these cards, we have the presence of Jupiter predominating. And the numerology of 4 of Wands is 30, which reduces to 3. And 3 is the number of Jupiter, and Jupiter is the god of gifts, rewards, and abundance. And we see in these two cards that expansive influence of Jupiter working to bring about this new horizon in your life that is improving upon your current circumstances. The Four of Wands in the numerology of 30, which reduces to 3, we see a sense of harmony and balance in the written out of 30, which reduces to 3, where we have the threes mirroring each other through the 0 of cosmic power and divine influence. So this is a period when the 0 of divine consciousness is working through the trinity of Jupiter. And this trinity of Jupiter could also represent the trinity of your mind, the spiritual superconscious, the rational conscious, and the creative, imaginative subconscious, a perfect trinity of the 3 levels of mind. The 3 of Jupiter could also manifest itself as a perfect trinity or balanced state of mind, body, and spirit. So you're experiencing a sort of spiritual abundance, spiritual awakening, and optimism. You're feeling very optimistic during this time. And one really awesome thing about the Four of Wands is that its astrological correspondence is Aries, who is very confident in spearheading. So you're feeling very confident in spearheading in August as you start to make changes because you're looking at your situation as it really appears. This is a card that signifies that celebrations and congratulations are in order for you because you have accomplished some goals that are reaping about a sense of harvest and abundance and joy and healing. So, wow. The Two of Swords is a master number vibration. The Two of Swords is the card of awakening, separations, balancing. This is a period when the law of balance will be rule and there will be a new sense of justice. The Two of Swords is a master number period. The numerology is 56, which reduces to 11. And in the numerology of 56, we have the 6 of Venus, harmony, and beauty, working through the 5 of Mercury, of mind, communication, and self expression, to bring about the number 11 master number of the dual ones of the inner power of your inner individuality and originality that is being expressed outward and guided very wisely. And you are able to overcome a lot of false appearances because you're able to look at your situation around you in your life as it truly is, not as it just appears to be. And therefore, you're able to find what actually has true value and what doesn't. And the Two of Swords, you see this woman who represents your subconscious striking a balance and creating harmony. And she's doing that through her keen sense of justice because the astrological correspondence of the Two of Swords is fellow air sign Libra. And this gives you an ability to judge situations without bias, with intelligence, and with mercy. So judge the situation before you and use your intellect very masterfully to understand the situation as it really is and choose the right choices. The Knight of Wands is indicating that this is a period when you must work and believe in yourself and combine a sense of self belief in your own talents to move forward. The Knight of Wands is an individual that is planning and moving forward methodically after considering all of the mitigating factors. So, this is a period when you really have to use extreme caution around you and vigilance because the things around you in the situation and your circumstances are fluctuating, and you're going to have to be very decisive and formulate some strong ideas about where you want to go. And wow, the Three of Swords is a card that is encouraging you to be mindful of your heart and heal it because your heart's charity has been getting abused. And again, we have the 3 of Jupiter reverberating here, where 12 reduces to 3, and the numerology of the 4 of Wands is 30, which reduces to 3. And again, we have the 3 of Swords, the number of Jupiter, of the perfect trinity of mind, body, spirit, and the 3 levels of mind: the spiritual, superconscious, the conscious, rational, and the subconscious, imaginative. This could be a period when you are being awakened to any secrets, maybe disappointments regarding love affairs or loving relationships. So meditate upon everything that truly matters to you because you're starting to get in touch with your emotions and what they're truly feeling, what you're truly feeling inside. And a lot of those emotions have to be listened to for you to be able to make a conscious, rational choice moving forward. And again, practice extreme vigilance around you because you have to proceed with extreme caution. And wow, the situation is turning for the better in August for you, my dear Aquarius, because in the Wheel of Fortune, we have Jupiter, who has been making a subtle presence through the numerology in the Hanged Man, the Four of Swords, and the Three of Swords. I mean, the Four of Wands and the Three of Swords. And now he's making his presence blatantly known. Jupiter, the god of gifts, rewards, abundance, and the expansion of your horizons through new experiences, is physically manifesting in this card through the Wheel of Fortune, signifying that he's going to bring about better rewards, a turn for the better. The 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, the numerology, we have 0 of, again, the cosmic force that is working through the 1 of the fiery inner energy of your individuality. And there is a cyclicity and a rotation because 10 is a repetition of the number 1. And we have that fiery Mars energy also represented in the Hanged Man, where we have the 2 of the creative latent powers of Vulcan that is helping to keep the fiery inner energy of Mars in the Hanged Man of One alive to bring about the new experiences and expansion. So you're taking control of your inner power. And this is a period when a lot of things are going to end without any effort on your part because the Wheel of Fortune keeps turning. And so you don't really have to exert any effort for the new world that is about to fall upon you. You just have to lend upon it because this new world will come to you and it promises the fulfillment of a lot of hopes and dreams. And if you want a little bit more help with mastering this new energy that is coming to you, of reversals and adapting to them with optimism, then also please check out your rising and lunar sign videos in conjunction with this solar sign video. And moving onwards, you're going to have to work hard because the Seven of Pentacles indicates that you must begin to operate on a higher level with higher goals in your future. Because it does seem like overall, considering the Hanged Man and this guy, the Seven of Pentacles, you're possibly dissatisfied with your current rewards, your current status, your current prominence, and you're wanting to reap more rewards, more status, and more fruits for your labor because in the symbology of the Seven of Pentacles, we see an individual who is ready to harvest but sees that there are no fruits for their labor. So you must accept that you have to work hard and be patient and be diligent and move forward. And one of the things that will help you is to get in touch with your inner self. Get in touch with the inner wisdom as signified by this subconscious woman whose eyes are bound by wisdom, by the binding of wisdom, signifying that you really have to get in touch with your own inner subconscious stored wisdom and through the Seven of Pentacles begin to apply that practically in your life so that you can begin to harvest more rewards in the next cycle. Because all you really need to do is just kind of get your emotions under control, intellectualize through your emotions, allow your emotions to happen, but don't let them get the best of you because emotions only cloud your judgment. So you need to pierce the clouds with a razor sharp logic that gets to the bottom of the matter and finds the truth. And that's what this card of the Hangman of Reversals is all about. It's reversing appearances of false that are actually true and helping you to adjust because the situation around you could be fluctuating in August, requiring you to be a little bit more masterful of your own individuality so that you remain on top no matter what the changes are happening. And wow, you really must depend on your own wisdom, your own inner wisdom, because the 9 card of the Hermit, in it signifies ageless wisdom. We have the individual who is standing upon his mountain of wisdom. The snow capped mountain signifies ageless wisdom. And he feels so satisfied with everything that he has um, accepted and become in his life because the astrological correspondences of the Hermit are Virgo and the Sun. Self realization comes under the number 9, and number 9 is the number associated with the Sun, who signifies the ultimate self realization, self enlightenment. And Virgo is associated with this individual because Virgo applies keen discrimination that allows them to sift between the necessary, discarding the unnecessary, and selecting the necessary. So, this is a period when you must be very judicious and allow your logical wisdom to control your emotions. The Hermit also signifies endings. charity, inspiration, and art. So you're starting to get in touch with your subconscious on a creative, imaginative way, but you're also starting to self realize yourself. And with that self realization, you're ready to close an old chapter of your life that didn't necessarily bring all of the rewards and happiness that you wanted. And it's kind of because you weren't seeing the situation as it really was. And so you were selling yourself short. You were boxing yourself in for for little rewards when you actually deserve great rewards. And now you can actually start to pursue those great rewards because you may have to stand alone. You may have to stand alone, be independent, think for yourself, because the hermit is an individual who seems very happy. Even though they are alone, they're not lonely. He's self satisfied with his knowledge, with his self realization. And that's ultimately what you're being guided to. You're being guided to an ultimate self realization of yourself. And once you do that and bring it out to the surface and begin to speak that inner truth, then your material reality is going to start changing and bending to your inner self perception. Wow. And we have the Nine of Wands. That is indicating that you have worked a lot and you're very prepared. You're inheriting a lot of rewards for work well done in the past. You're feeling very strong and illuminated spiritually. You're ready to take on new opportunities with this spiritual resolve to see things to the end no matter what, being guided by this higher power. And in the Nine of Wands, we are also getting an indication that you might be wanting to take on more responsibility than you should. However, you should only be using your energy to adjust to your current circumstances without accepting more responsibility, because then you'll be exerting all of your necessary energy away from your personal needs to the needs of others. So be sure that you are not taking on more responsibility than you should, and that you're not allowing your pride to oversell your potential. The Nine of Wands shows us eight wands that are well planted. And that signifies that a lot of work has been done. Again, a lot of work has been done. But you could have possibly received more rewards in this past cycle if you had devoted yourself, to your own personal inner development. And so it kind of seems like the ultimate reversal that is happening here is where you are siphoning energy that you were giving to others back to yourself. You are starting to turn the attention back on you so that you are your number one priority. And that is really the only way that you move forward and create good fortune for you. That is by amassing good fortune, by working and applying your own will to things that matter to you, and then you get the rewards that you want. Rather than devoting your energy to others and their struggles and helping them overcome things when their struggles are their struggles. Understand that the miseries of the world, with the hangman who's trying to teach you this, the miseries of the world and of other people are created by their own thought processes. It's not your responsibility to think positively for others. It's your responsibility to think positively for yourself. So begin to focus your attention upon your own inner world. Wow, the Page of Wands is reverberating that. So you have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands, two strong individuals that follow each other back to back in the tarot. And both of them are wielding the fiery wand of will and intuition. And both of them are doing so very strongly. They are ready to overcome any obstacles, and the Knight of Wands is successfully overcoming obstacles, while the Page of Wands is planning his future and wanting to undertake these new peaks of attainment represented by these three peaks, which could also be the trinity that is being reverberated over here of Jupiter, where we could again have the trinity of Jupiter manifesting as harmony through your spiritual consciousness, your rational conscious mind, and your subconscious creative mind, or the trinity of mind, body, and spirit. So there's this new phase in your life where you're starting to take matters that are important to your heart into your hands. So you are no longer a bleeding open wound, and your heart's charity is no longer being taken advantage of and abused. And you're using your own personal energy for gain, for actual personal gain and personal elevation, which is really important. And wow, Aquarius, this is one of your cards right here, because the astrological correspondence of the Five of Swords is the first decan of Aquarius, which imparts a very altruistic influence when you are feeling very idealistic and self confident. And you are this individual in the foreground. Notice how the hair is flowing back, and in the hangman, it's flowing downwards or upwards, depending on how you see it. But this is an individual who has finished the job. And look, these swords are reiterating the idea that you're starting to choose which crosses to bear more judiciously. You're not willing to just bear responsibility for anything and accept any burdens, especially if those burdens should fall upon the shoulders and minds of others for themselves. Self accountability. You're becoming more self accountable, and you're starting to take matters into your own hands for your own self improvement, to realize your own idealisms and your own altruism. The number 5 is a card of change, and this is a turnaround for the better. Again, a turnaround for the better. You're really improving the situation around you because you're seeing the situation as it really is and not just as it appears on the surface. And because you're being more judicious about the conditions, you're discarding what is unnecessary and becoming more serious about what really matters to you and what actually gives you value back. So you're becoming more self accountable about your happiness, your success, and it looks like overall you're being driven by an impulse or some desire to move upwards in life. And wow, so we have a lot of wands energy, and the numerology of the Three of Wands is a master number. So you have master number 56, which reduces to 11, and master number 29, which reduces to 11. So again, you have the double ones of the inner power of your individuality and originality, and you are being encouraged to masterfully express them and bring them out to the fore into the world of material and form. And the Three of Wands is telling you that not only should you be discarding and being more judicious about which responsibilities you're willing to shoulder, but it's time for you to become more in tune with your environment and see which advantages are there for you to take advantage of that you are possibly overlooking, because this individual doesn't seem to be aware of these other two wands that are there and available for them, signifying that you've kind of been overlooking some sort of advantage or resource that is right there in your immediate environment that you haven't taken advantage of. And it's time for you to take advantage of that and begin to gain more. And because of this, you may actually experience some sort of partial gain. You could receive a paycheck in the mail or some sort of promotion because of the Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune working so close together, and this change where you have finished the job and you're ready to move onward. So it looks like you could be improving your situation and gaining some sort of success, partial success, as you begin to express your true individuality and give yourself some more expressive power. Wow, the King of Pentacles is a masterful way to end this reading, because this is another master number vibration. The King of Pentacles numerology is 65, which reduces to 11. Again, another 11, and this is the third master number. Again, another Trinity, which is the number and expression of Jupiter, the god of gifts, rewards, and expansion, who brings about new experiences and new practical expressions and ways to express your creativity. So you are truly changing the periphery around you, and you're becoming more honed in on your future goals. It's like you can see them in your future because the King of Pentacles is going to give you some sort of promotion, some sort of status, influence, prestige is all being indicated by the King of Pentacles. So, congratulations, because you possibly will receive some sort of professional advice or assistance, or even just an outright promotion. The King of Pentacles is also another money sign. And we see the bull, the sign of money, of Taurus, who is helping you to become more decisive about your money. Money is on your mind, and your mind is on your money. And you have your hands on your purse strings. You are moving forward with a sense of determination that there are things around you that need to be changed because there is possibly too much insecurity. Your situation may be in flux, or you just may be unhappy with your current status, the current conditions of your life, and you're ready to make a change for the better. And all you got to do is just take the reins into your own hands and express your individuality, but guide it wisely, because this is a master number period in the month of August where there are a lot of changes happening, and you're beginning to see the situation as it really is, not as it just merely appears. You're becoming more judicious, you're taking matters into your own hands, and you're controlling your emotions to be able to heal your heart and separate yourself from past mistaken thoughts or relationships or acquaintances. You're really ready to change, make changes for your conditions, and all of that is going to have to come from within, that you where you change your habits and your thought patterns, and rather than thinking about miseries, knowing that they're going to bring about more miseries, think about happiness, about abundance and luxury and prominence, and you being successful and relishing in your joys, because as you think it, so you'll be it. Thank you so much, my dear Aquarius. If you like this video, then please press that like button and be sure to subscribe, because I upload 3, sometimes even 4 videos every single month just for your sign alone. And please follow me on my social media. On Twitter, I am at Adonis Rampara, and on Instagram, find me at Adonis Ramirez Para. And if you would like to set up your own personal reading for 1 hour for $80, then please reach out through one of my social media accounts and we can establish contact there and move forward to explore your own personal tarot, numerology, and astrology from the time of your birth all the way up until now. So I can't wait to get in touch with you on a one-on-one. And until next time, my dear Aquarius, please know that I truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate all of your love and support. Until next time.